It's October 8th. Came over to the creek by my house today. It's not a real cool morning, but it's probably about 60 degrees. I think it was about 80 yesterday, so nothing too cold for this time of year, but maybe I'll see some, I don't know. They just got this 300-acre cornfield off to the west. I think that was 2 days ago they picked that, so hopefully the deer kind of moved into this area for cover. It's kind of the only cover around if there's not corn, but hopefully I see some more deer this morning. Well, it's got a southwest wind, which is great. It was east for about a week and a half, so it's nice for a change, but it's probably going to get daylight here in about 10 or 15 minutes, so I'll sit back and see what happens. Oh man, that was awesome. I saw a coyote down there about 70 yards, and I started squeaking at him. He came right in to 8 yards, and then I don't know if he saw me or what, and kind of backed off there to 30, and I shot him. He ran off. I didn't get that one on film. It happened too fast. Then about 10 minutes later, I saw this other one, and I didn't see him for a while. Waited another 10 minutes or so, and I saw him on the field edge. Squeaked him into about 30 yards. Had the camera on him, but focused on the tree instead at the last second, which is a bummer, but I smoked him. He's dead. Probably 60 yards in the brush. And then another one came a couple minutes after that to investigate, and he was sniffing around that dead one that I shot. He was at 60 yards and just, man, barely under his belly. I kind of rushed the shot because I thought he was going to take off, but should have taken a little more time. I mean, these are all small coyotes. I don't know if they're pups from this year or from last year, but they're pretty small. But so that's a small target to hit, but I should have taken more time. But at least I got 2 of them, I know, and that's great because I think there's for sure 5 coyotes that I've seen in here, and now 2 of them are dead. That'll help out a lot. Hopefully the deer feel more comfortable in here. But, of course, the one that I had good footage of was the one I missed. But I guess that's the way it goes. These coyotes they're just so spooky sometimes that you can't make any movement, and they'll run out if you do. But at least I got some. Probably won't see any deer this morning. That one that I missed was barking really loud, so doubt I'll see any deer, but probably go retrieve my 2 coyotes. I know the first shot was, I think, a little low, maybe a touch far back, but I mean, I have a pretty big head, so I don't think it went too far. I saw him go about 50 yards, and I didn't see anything after that. He went into the trees, but like I said, that second one I shot, he died 5 seconds after I shot him. Hit him perfect, blood everywhere. So I think I'll get down. The sun's just about to peek over the horizon, so it's still early, but like I said, I doubt I'll see any deer, so I'll probably go find those coyotes. Alright, I'm down here where I hit the first one. Gonna show you where I was sitting and see the arrow here. Up in that stand right there. There's the arrow. Oh, there's the first arrow. I don't see any blood yet, but I know where he went. I'm gonna just kind of follow that trail and see if I can find any blood or find him. I'm about 20 yards from where I shot him, and there's already some blood, so I'm gonna keep going, see if I can find him. Like I said, saw him go kind of around this corner, and I didn't see or hear anything anymore, so we'll see what happens. Alright, after this first blood I found, I just kind of walked around the corner. I thought he was over there, but I came back here and he's just laying in the thick brush about 4 yards from where this blood is. So I mean, he didn't go very far at all. He only went 20, maybe 25 yards at the most, so I'll get him drug out and go pick up the other one. Here's the second arrow, covered in blood. I know he's right over there, so I'll just go walk over to him. I already got my other coyote in my bow over here. Well, this other coyote's in this thicket behind me, so I'll get him drug out of there and show him to you. Alright guys, here they are. Found both of them pretty easily. They didn't go more than 20 or 25 yards at the most. Shots weren't quite as good as I thought, but these are pups from this year, I think, so they're a not very big target. So if you do hit them, chance of it being fatal is pretty good. So got 2 coyotes out of the herd. Now there's a couple more in here, like that other one I saw today. Hopefully I can get those this winter, maybe yet this fall. But that's good to get 2 of them out at least. I know there's a lot around here, so maybe a deer will be in here more. But did see a nice scrape over there, maybe 30, 40 yards from my stand. So that's a good sign. I have a camera a couple hundred yards from here, and I know there's some deer on it. Haven't checked it in a week or so, but maybe I'll do that this morning. But it's been a fun morning. Haven't shot a coyote in a couple years with my bow, but it's good to get a couple down. This is a second and third bow kill this year, so it's good. Haven't shot a deer yet. Went antelope hunting, didn't get an antelope. Went elk hunting, didn't get an elk, but haven't shot a deer yet either. But basically got a turkey and 2 coyotes this year, so hopefully we'll can get on some deer later this fall. It's October 29th. I came in here yesterday, hung this set, and hunted it yesterday. I saw 11 deer, 5 small bucks, and it's 23 degrees this morning. Deer should be on their feet. I've got about 45 minutes left until daylight, but I can actually see 3 deer out here in the field about 150 yards from the moonlight because there's a full moon 2 nights ago. So it's pretty bright out, but I didn't spook any deer coming in that I noticed, so that's always good. I can see those deer out there right now just feeding. But it's a pretty cool morning. Hopefully there'll be some good rut action. The rut's starting to crank up. I've seen a little bit of chasing, but not much at all. But one of these days, I think the big mature bucks will get on their feet, and maybe that's this morning. So we'll find out. Alright, it's about 7:30. I looked up, saw 2 coyotes coming along the field edge. Got my other arrow on the string. They came to about 15 yards. Tried to stop them, they wouldn't stop. And they kind of took off jogging a little bit. So I took a walking shot at about probably 20 yards, and he went another 20 or 30, if that, and fell over dead. So that's good. Got my 3rd coyote with the bow for this year, for this month even. I didn't get it on film. I thought it was a little bit too dark out, but turns out I think I could have maybe got it off, but they just came in pretty quick, so I'd rather shoot one and not get it on film than not shoot one and get footage of them. So it's good to get some more coyotes out. There were 2 of them, and the other one kind of circled around and came back and looked for the other one, but I don't see him anywhere. He must have ran off. But I'm gonna probably run out in the field, grab him, throw him down here below my tree so the deer don't spook from him out there. But got some more predator management done this morning, and it's still early. Hopefully I see some deer. When I went down to go get that coyote, he wasn't where I thought he was. He got up and ran off a little bit, but there's just blood everywhere, a ton of blood. So so I'm gonna follow it. He shouldn't be too far, I'm guessing. He's just over here by this fence line, so we'll see if I can find him. Well, here he is. He went further than I thought. I tracked him across this cornfield, and then probably about another 100 yards or so into this pasture. And I came up over a hill and I saw him there bedded, and he took off. Only went about 20 yards, but he was still alive, surprisingly. It's been 3 hours since I shot him, and I thought he would die from blood loss at least. But I got another arrow in him and he fell over, but he was still breathing, so I put another shot on him. So that's 3 shots, but he's dead. He's not going to eat any more turkeys or deer, so that's good. It's a pretty fun hunt. Didn't see many deer this morning, but at least I got my 3rd coyote with my bow for this month, so that's pretty awesome. I also found this pretty decent shed while I was tracking this coyote back here behind me. Nice little 4-point, probably a 3-year-old deer, but it's at least a year or 2 old. But it's pretty fun. Hopefully the bucks start kind of cruising around a little bit looking for does, so we'll have to see.